Jon Rahm is with us now at the 108th PGA Championship. We're going to go ahead and jump right into questions. Juan, right here. B.
Okay, John, can you talk a little bit about the second hole, that eagle?
I mean, what can I say? It was a phenomenal shot, really good wedge shot. I came off that first green kicking myself because it was a wrong choice of shot for such a good drive. And I had 105 yards away downwind. It was the wrong shot choice. And go to the next hole and I have a very similar number. At least I have to play it the same number into the wind and go obviously a lot more committed with the right decision and hit a great shot. Obviously the luck of seeing it go in, right? It was funny. I think we were on 16 or 17 when somebody holed out on 11, and I kind of thought, man, how often you see hole outs on majors on TV and how rarely I've ever seen one in person. And then about an hour later, I get it to do it myself, right? So this is one of the funny moments in golf.
Ben?
John, can you describe the biggest difficulty out there? I think a few people coming into this thought the scores would be a lot lower this morning, but obviously 3 under's leading, so people
They thought it would be lower?
Some people thought the scoring would be lower this morning.
You've been out there?
What is the biggest difficulty out there?
You've seen the golf course?
Yeah.
You know what, I can understand, because if you just go by the numbers, some of the fairways are wide, the greens are in crazy firm, but a lot of those fairways are sloped in a way that they play very narrow. Like 15 today, I thought I was going to be in the fairway undoubtedly, and I was off the fairway. Same on Tame, same on 4. It can easily roll off. Then the rough doesn't look as long as many other majors, but it's such a thick blade of grass that even when the lie looks okay, it catches you so bad. So I can see how in appearance it might be easier, but it's not. You need to play really good golf to shoot lower than 3 under. And then on top of that, those pin locations today were good ones. I mean, they're tucked. They're not easy. There was somebody earlier on the week where there was some chatter where people thought 15 to 20 under was going to win. And I think that got to somebody at the PGA, and they did something about it, because if the golf course stays like this and keeps firming up, it's obviously not going to be anywhere near that.
Could I just ask you, I saw you apologising to a fan on the 7th hole. What happened there?
Thanks for reminding me of that. I mean, I got a flyer on my second shot that went long. It's not a good spot, and just out of frustration, I tried to make an air swing just over the grass, and I wasn't looking, took a divot, and unfortunately I hit a volunteer. It hit him, and unfortunately hit him in the shoulder and then the face, which I couldn't feel any worse. That's why I was there apologizing. I need to somehow track him down to give him a present, because that's unexcusable, and for something that could be completely avoidable. Whether it's my intention or not, it was just not good.
Alan?
John, Rory talks a lot about his place in history. Scottie never mentions it. I'm wondering where you fall in that continuum. Do you think about it? Is it important to you?
My place in history?
Yes.
I think I need to accomplish a lot more to even think about it. It makes sense why Rory would think. Second in the all-time list of majors in Europe. First one ever to do the Grand Slam. Makes sense why he would think about it, right? I would put him as the greatest European to ever play already. And when it comes to the grand scheme of things, he's up there. And I can see why he thinks about it, because and take this within the context, he's not too far away from being an undoubtedly top 10 player of all time, right? So, which I'm sure a lot of people would already put him there. And he still has many, many years to play, thinking that Jack won when he was 46 and Phil winning in his 50s, right? So he's got at least 10 to 15 years, and that's how good a shape he's in to accomplish a lot. Scottie, kudos to him. I mean, to accomplish as much as he does and never really change who he is and what he thinks of himself is impressive. And I think I would credit that to a lot of his success as well, right? He's a very down-to-earth person and a fantastic golfer, obviously.
But what about for you? What are you chasing?
Oh, me? Sorry, I misunderstood the question. The best way I can say it is I hope I can put myself in a situation where I can dream of thinking about where my career is at all time. Do I think about it actively? No, not really. I think there's a lot of people with my resume I need to do a lot more to give myself the luxury to think where I may be at in the history of the game.
Thanks for your time, John.